Infrastructure refers to the underlying physical or organizational systems that provide the necessary foundation and support for various activities, operations, or services to function effectively. It serves as the backbone or framework upon which other components or entities rely. Infrastructure can encompass a wide range of elements, including physical structures, such as roads, bridges, buildings, and utilities like water and power supply networks. It also extends to intangible systems like communication networks, transportation systems, and institutional frameworks. By establishing the essential groundwork and enabling the seamless flow of resources, infrastructure creates an environment where different functions and operations can thrive, facilitating economic, social, and technological development. Examples of infrastructure: we interact with daily road infrastructure. We rely on roads and highways for commuting, traveling, and transportation of goods. This includes streets, intersections, traffic signals, and bridges. Water supply infrastructure. We use water supply infrastructure every day for drinking, cooking, cleaning, and other household activities. It includes water treatment plants, reservoirs, pipelines, and water distribution networks. Electricity infrastructure. We interact with electricity infrastructure constantly, powering our homes, workplaces, and electronic devices. This includes power plants, electrical grids, transmission lines, and electrical outlets. Internet and telecommunications infrastructure. We rely on internet and telecommunications infrastructure for communication, accessing information, and staying connected. This includes internet service providers, cell towers, fiber optic cables, and communication networks. Public transportation infrastructure. Many people use public transportation infrastructure, such as buses, trains, trams, or subway systems, to commute to work, school, or other destinations. Waste management infrastructure. We rely on waste management infrastructure for the collection, treatment, and disposal of waste generated from households, businesses, and industries. This includes waste collection systems, recycling facilities, and landfills. Educational infrastructure. Students interact with educational infrastructure daily, attending schools, colleges, or universities for learning and educational activities. This includes classrooms, libraries, laboratories, and educational facilities. Healthcare infrastructure. We interact with healthcare infrastructure when visiting hospitals, clinics, or medical facilities for medical consultations, treatments, or emergencies. Retail and commercial infrastructure. We interact with retail and commercial infrastructure daily when visiting stores, shopping centers, restaurants, and other commercial establishments for shopping, dining, or services. Financial infrastructure. We interact with financial infrastructure when using banking services, ATMs, online payment systems, or engaging in financial transactions. Examples of infrastructure that are less obvious: data center infrastructure. Data centers house large-scale computer systems and storage facilities to support data processing, storage, and network connectivity for organizations. They provide the necessary infrastructure for cloud computing, web hosting, and data-intensive operations. Renewable energy infrastructure. This refers to infrastructure specifically designed for the generation, transmission, and storage of renewable energy sources like solar, wind, or geothermal. It includes solar farms, wind turbines, energy storage systems, and smart grids. Cultural infrastructure. This encompasses museums, art galleries, theaters, performance venues, and cultural centers. These spaces provide the necessary infrastructure to showcase and preserve art, history, and cultural heritage. Research and innovation infrastructure. This includes research laboratories, innovation hubs, technology parks, and incubators. It supports scientific research, technological advancements, and collaboration among researchers, entrepreneurs, and innovators. Food distribution infrastructure. This refers to the infrastructure involved in the storage, transportation, and distribution of food products. It includes food processing facilities, cold storage warehouses, logistics networks, and farmers markets. Ecotourism infrastructure. This comprises infrastructure designed to support sustainable and environmentally friendly tourism. It includes nature reserves, eco-lodges, hiking trails, and visitor centers that allow tourists to explore and appreciate natural environments while minimizing negative impacts. Disaster-resilient infrastructure. This involves infrastructure designed to withstand and recover from natural disasters. It includes earthquake-resistant buildings, flood management systems, early warning systems, and emergency shelters. Following my commute to both university and work, I have mapped out the public cameras, CCTV, I interact with on both journeys. To make it fair, I have used bus routes on both pieces of data, as on the tube I am less likely to interact with open access recordings, and therefore more difficult to observe. Univerity Data Walk. Lower camera density. Peckham has a lower density of cameras compared to Soho. Closer view. The cameras in Peckham offer a closer view of the surroundings, allowing for more specific details to be observed. Clearer visibility. Due to the lower camera density, the footage from Peckham jam cams may provide clearer and less crowded visuals. Potential for capturing specific details. The fewer cameras in Peckham may result in a more focused view, enabling the capturing of specific details, including people or specific objects. Work data walk higher population density. Soho has a higher population density compared to Peckham. Distant view, the cameras in Soho may be placed further away, making it harder to discern specific details or individuals. Crowded scenes, due to the higher population density, the Soho footage might show more crowded scenes and bustling activity. Wider perspective, the jam cams in Soho may offer a broader view of the area, capturing larger crowds and wider cityscape. Overall, while Peckham may have a lower density of cameras, it offers the advantage of capturing more specific details, including people and objects. Soho, on the other hand, with its higher population density and wider camera perspective, may show busier scenes but may lack the ability to capture fine-grained details due to the cameras being placed further away. Examining public access data, particularly from data.london.gov.uk, provides a valuable opportunity to delve into the well-being statistics of London boroughs. The data available includes estimates of personal well-being derived from the Annual Population Survey, APS, well-being dataset. These estimates encompass crucial aspects such as life satisfaction, the perceived worthwhileness of individuals' lives, the prevalence of happiness experienced on the previous day, and the level of anxiety individuals experienced on the previous day. By analyzing this dataset, a comprehensive understanding of subjective personal well-being average scores across boroughs and regions can be obtained. This information sheds light on the overall happiness and contentment of residents, offering insights into factors that contribute to their well-being. Such analysis can help policymakers, researchers, and communities make informed decisions and develop targeted interventions to enhance well-being and quality of life within specific boroughs and across the wider London area. I produced a code that took a mean from the data and ranked the boroughs from happiest to unhappiest in descending order. It is very noticeable when comparing the open access CCMERAs in both areas that Hackney has a higher population. I asked an eye to compare the two areas, providing that Richmond has the higher ranking for overall well-being. When comparing the happiest area, Richmond upon Thames, with the unhappiest area, Hackney. In relation to the density of open access cameras on tfljamcams.net, some notable differences emerge. Hackney, known for its urban environment and diverse population, has a relatively high density of CCTV cameras and surveillance systems. This higher presence of cameras suggests a proactive approach to maintaining public safety and deterring crime in the borough. In contrast, Richmond upon Thames, characterized by its peaceful and affluent atmosphere, has a lower density of open access cameras, indicating a relatively lower focus on surveillance and security measures. Interestingly, when considering crime statistics, Hackney tends to have higher crime rates compared to Richmond upon Thames. The higher prevalence of cameras in Hackney might be a response to the need for increased security and crime prevention measures. On the other hand, Richmond upon Thames, with lower crime rates, may have a reduced need for extensive surveillance infrastructure. These factors highlight the complex relationship between happiness, crime levels, and the implementation of security measures in different areas. It is crucial to acknowledge that crime rates and happiness are influenced by a multitude of socioeconomic, cultural, and historical factors, and the presence of cameras alone does not necessarily determine the overall well-being of an area. Richmond upon Thames is known for its higher concentration of private schools compared to Hackney. The borough boasts a number of prestigious and well-established private schools, offering a wide range of educational opportunities to students who can afford the fees. These private schools often have excellent facilities, smaller class sizes, and a strong focus on academic achievement. It is important to note that comparing the educational infrastructure of two boroughs involves considering various factors such as funding, school performance, resources, and community engagement. Each borough has its own unique strengths and challenges, and educational outcomes should not be solely attributed to infrastructure but also influenced by socioeconomic factors, parental involvement, and local initiatives. Hackney, on the other hand, has a limited presence of private schools compared to Richmond upon Thames. However, the borough has a diverse range of state-funded schools, including academies and comprehensive schools, which cater to a wide range of abilities and backgrounds. These schools strive to provide quality education to students of all socioeconomic backgrounds. Socioeconomic inequality. Hackney is one of the boroughs with higher levels of socioeconomic inequality. While it has seen significant gentrification and development in recent years, it also faces challenges of income disparity and housing affordability for its diverse population. Richmond, on the other hand, has a reputation for being one of the wealthier boroughs in London. However, it still faces pockets of deprivation and struggles with maintaining affordable housing options for lower-income residents. Housing crisis. Hackney has experienced rapid gentrification, leading to rising property prices and the displacement of long-standing communities. This poses challenges in preserving the borough's cultural diversity and ensuring affordable housing options for all residents. Richmond, while Richmond is known for its affluent neighborhoods, it faces its own housing crisis. The high demand for housing and limited availability of affordable homes make it difficult for many residents, particularly young people and lower-income families, to find suitable accommodation. Infrastructure development. Hackney, with a growing population and ongoing development, Hackney needs to address infrastructure demands such as transportation, schools, and healthcare facilities. Ensuring adequate provisions for public services while preserving the borough's unique character is a delicate balance. Richmond, despite being well-resourced, Richmond faces challenges in maintaining and expanding infrastructure to meet the needs of its residents. Issues like traffic congestion, limited public transport options, and pressure on healthcare services require careful planning and investment. Governance and decision-making. Hackney. Effective governance and decision-making are crucial in addressing the needs of Hackney's diverse communities. Transparency, community engagement, and inclusivity in decision-making processes are essential for building trust and ensuring that policies reflect the interests of all residents. Richmond. Governance in Richmond requires balancing the interests of different demographic groups, including long-term residents, newcomers, and businesses. Collaborative decision-making and open dialogue are vital to address concerns and maintain a sense of community cohesion. Political fragmentation. Hackney. Hackney has experienced shifts in political power over the years, with different parties holding influence. This can lead to variations in Richmond. Similarly, Richmond has seen a mix of political affiliations governing the borough. The diversity in political representation can sometimes lead to differing approaches in decision-making processes, requiring effective. London boroughs exhibit a diverse range of infrastructures, reflecting the contrasting nature of the city. While areas like Hackney, which ranks lower in terms of well-being, have developed a significant amount of surveillance infrastructure, it is important to critically assess the implications of such extensive data collection. The abundance of CCTV cameras in Hackney, for example, may raise concerns regarding privacy and the potential for misuse of personal information. Surveillance technologies and data collection have become integral to modern urban environments, offering potential benefits such as enhanced public safety and crime prevention. However, their deployment should be approached ethically and with careful consideration of potential dangers. The constant monitoring of individuals raises questions about personal privacy, data security, and the potential for abuse. It is crucial to strike a balance between ensuring public safety and protecting individual rights and freedoms. In contrast, boroughs like Richmond, which ranks higher in well-being, may exhibit a different approach to infrastructures. While it is essential to maintain a safe and secure environment, it is equally important to foster a sense of community and well-being that goes beyond surveillance measures. Investments in educational institutions, recreational amenities, and cultural spaces can contribute to the overall quality of life in a borough. As discussions around surveillance and data collection continue, it is vital to engage in open dialogues about the ethics and potential dangers associated with these technologies. Striking a balance between ensuring public safety and safeguarding personal privacy is crucial for creating a harmonious and inclusive urban environment. By considering the well-being of residents, respecting privacy rights, and implementing robust security measures, boroughs can strive to create an infrastructure that promotes a sense of security, community, and individual well-being.